size chain to the client's wrist, and we've closed up the jump ring. Again, we're going to get into those details in a minute. And we have a little leather patch here just to protect their skin. And I tell them, can you just maneuver your wrist so this little ring is underneath the pin? Good. Hopefully you can get them off their cell phone long enough to do that. And you're welded. One and done. Let's test the pliers that we just made. So plug that banana plug into the back of the welder and take a little jump ring here. So this is why you want to make your own pliers, because these are just really fine, pointy pliers. Allow you to manipulate tiny little jump rings like that. And
you know how when you weld and the same jump rings that you purchase weld very differently? Well, because the wholesaler are buying these jump rings from multiple manufacturers, so they don't have complete control of the metal alloy in these products. So as your award-winning jewelry designer, I am all about finding solutions to a lot of these problems. I didn't enjoy welding myself until I realized that, because every time I pick up a jump rings that we purchased from other manufacturers didn't weld consistently.
Okay, so it's really important that you keep at least a few clasps on hand. It's not uncommon to have groups of 3 or 4 people wanting permanent jewelry, and invariably one person will not be able to wear jewelry permanently, whether it's sports or occupation related. So you want to provide them with an option. And you can upcharge. So charging someone anywhere from $15 to maybe $25. And we're ready to weld. Don't forget your eye protection. This is at least shade 5s. I have built-in magnifiers so that I can see what I'm doing. Don't forget your leather patch for protection so the client doesn't get burned. And here we go. And anklet. Awesome. Let's talk about this little setup here with our tungsten electrode. So I've mentioned this length here should be about 5 to 6 millimeters. This here, this little protective sheath comes off, so we can pull that off, and we can use a little emery board to keep that clean. Okay, so here we clean that up and then pop that back on. Be careful you don't stab yourself. There we go. Okay, so we have the little silver chain that you were putting together, and we're going to go ahead and weld that. And remember, you're going to come in at the 3 o'clock position with your seam due north at the 12 o'clock position. And we're going to come in and we're just going to practice welding. Remember, put the tip of the electrode right into the seam. And that was a nice weld. So you want to test your welds too. So make sure that indeed welded, and give it a little bit of a tug, and it should definitely not come loose. So the most basic set of tools that you're going to need to weld, we already showed you the grounding pliers. They get plugged in over here. That completes the circuit. When you weld, you need another set of pliers. You need some cutters. Obviously you need chain. You have jump rings of various sizes, a leather patch to put on somebody's skin just so you don't burn them, and a little fiberglass brush to clean up the weld site.
That's the sound we want. So it should be strong, it should be permanent but not indestructible. Like I said, I go skiing. Right. If it gets caught, it shouldn't hurt you, it should break off. Okay. But if it does come off, we'll fix it for free, put a clasp on it if you don't want it forever. Okay. Awesome. Oh, that looks so pretty.
Thank you, I love it.